Hey guys, Jeff Tricoli with the Tricoli Real Estate team again. And last video I talked about our marketing and all the things we do to get homes sold. And today I just want to talk a little bit about what happens after the marketing's done and in the whole process in terms of getting your home sold, because there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. My strength is in processes and systems as well as operations. And so what we do really well that doesn't get seen a lot is all the back end systems and processes that happen. So there's just so many things we do that a lot of times as a single agent, you just can't remember all the things to do. So we just have all these tasks and steps to make sure everything's very organized and that we don't miss anything along the way. So as soon as we take a listing, we always get an upgrade sheet and you know, in terms of when we have an appraisal or we want to share it with other agents or buyers, we know everything that's been done to the house and we can share that with everybody in terms of all the things that have been done, you know, to your home compared to other homes and comps that have sold or on the market. And then we also have a showing time app. So we pay to have a company handle all the showings, making sure we don't miss any showings. They basically work from early in the morning to late at night, 7 days a week to ensure that we don't miss showings. Whenever a realtor calls, we get all the realtor information, their license number, who they work for, their phone number, email, so that way we can follow up. So whenever a showing does happen, we have a full-time staff that just follows up with the agents, emails, calls, text messages to get feedback, to understand what the market is telling us about the home and the showings. There's people 7 days a week, every day in our inside sales department, as well as our transaction department, to make sure that things are always running smoothly. And if there's ever any questions or if the agent is not available, there's always somebody here that can look and know exactly what's going on with the property and help any phone calls or agents or our sellers or yourself throughout the whole process. Protecting our clients with the contracts, making sure that we have the right boxes checked, the right information filled out, any addenda or disclosures that we need. We get that taken care of throughout the whole process. We do also put an appraisal package together, because that is a big step in the process, is getting the appraisal done and making sure we have all the necessary comps available. We may have to go out farther or search different areas to make sure we have the necessary comps to justify value, as well as that upgrade sheet and just a nice package for the appraiser that we put together that most agents do not do. And then also docs to all the parties, title company, mortgage company, inspector, insurance company, constant communication with all these different areas to make sure everything's running smoothly. We do keep track of all the dates, inspection, escrow, appraisal, loan commitment, closing date. Very important, HOA, that all these dates are closely kept, detailed, and also those dates are closely monitored to make sure everything's running as smoothly as possible. And then just negotiating anything that comes back on the inspection, the appraisal, final walkthrough, anything that may come up, that we're negotiating that in your best interest. And then also making sure the HOA approval process going on, fully contacting the HOA, following up with the HOA and the other realtor to make sure that process is running smoothly, so we have that approval in time for closing if there is an HOA, as well as the insurance. Insurance is very important now. Very important the buyer reaches out to them early on in the process, so we're reminding them of that. If it's an older roof or other issues that may be there that comes back on the 4-point or wind mitt, that we clear that up, pretty quickly, so we don't have insurance problems last minute. And then again, just ensuring the clear to close, the appraisal, the inspections, all that stuff's happening pretty quickly. The clear to close is very important, that we get that days prior to closing, so we can get a closing statement, review that closing statement, and then that way we can have a final walkthrough. If anything comes up in that final walkthrough, we'll handle through those situations. So again, this is a good amount of our process. We do a lot more as well. If you want any more information on that, if you love us to come by and kind of go over it a little more detail on what we're going to do throughout the whole process between marketing and getting the home sold, email us anytime at info@tricoliteam.com. Again, this is Jeff Tricoli, and look forward to hearing from you soon.